Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to a very, very, very special episode. They're all special, but extremely special episode of Not Cool. Today we have a returning guest, one of my favorite people literally on the planet.
I love it.
He's like family to me, always has been from the very beginning. He just got back in town. I'm very grateful that he came here for the second time to the new studio. Please welcome my sweet angel friend, Steebee Weebee, Steve Lee.
Thank you.
Yeah, Stevie! Woo!
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I thank you for coming here. So
I've always loved you, and I know I talk a lot about your, with Bob back in the day, and you were his best and are his best girlfriend ever. And so I know you have a significant other. There's no disrespect, but I always tell you, I'm like, man, Bob fucked up.
You always say that, but I appreciate it. He's doing great.
He messed up
and
big
it's
time.
all in life's
and
time.
that's more of a, I'm bigging you up because you got gold right here.
Oh,
okay, all
I
right.
know she's gold.
Okay.
Not the fake kind of
gold,
gold.
like gold nugget.
Not the fake kind of gold
Straight
nugget.
up. Did she
Not for the gold rush. She's trying
what's
to.
the deal?
Dude, she's a hottie.
No, I just want to get moving.
Ow!
Dude, no, it's
hot.
just everything about her art, her soul,
Okay. Listen.
her kindness.
So
She's
it's
a
been
good
a long
person.
time since I've seen you.
I know. Why don't deflect? I'm
I'm not
complimenting you
deflecting,
right
but
now.
I'm getting to the meat because
Okay.
Gabby understands. At
Okay,
some point, you
yeah.
got to cut the dam of the compliment flow and just get to the next thing, right?
Can I just do one more
One more,
compliment
just
before
one
we
more.
move on?
Just
Can I
do
do
one
one more
more. I
compliment?
think let's
I
let
have
him
to
do.
commend you because you got Bob out of the house. He went horseback riding with you.
He
back in the
did.
day.
He did.
Okay, and so that right?
It's a big deal.
That's dope. Thank you for doing
He's
that.
never done it since, I'm sure. So
Yeah, okay.
it was, yeah.
Oh, we're done now. I know you're relieved to move on.
No, not like that. But I think he's moved on from horseback riding.
Yeah. But yet,
Okay, listen.
You got him out of his comfort zone. That's all I'm saying, right?
Sarah's very good at pulling people out of their comfort zone.
Let's go. Let's keep going.
She's
on
very
with that
good
tangent.
because she makes you feel at ease and relaxed, and you want to trust her because she's very trustworthy. So she just puts out her hand,
Keep going.
Oh,
and then you
boy.
take it.
Straight up.
You take the hand.
Yeah.
You take the hand, and she's like, "Come, you're safe.
Yeah.
You're safe. You're safe."
Are we good? Was
No,
that the
we're
second
not good. This
compliment?
whole episode, we want to commend
Okay.
you on your
Safe.
just how dope
Your
you
girl.
are.
Okay, so let's just say your girlfriend is in the room
Also,
with
she's
us.
so
We
her
want-
eyes are so shiny right now.
Don't do that yet. We're on you still.
Can I just wanted to recognize
I
that
know.
your girlfriend is in the room.
She's here off camera.
And that we have talked
Gabby.
about this particular. Can I say your name? Okay,
Yeah.
we've talked about Gabby.
yes,
on the
for
last
a couple
episode
years.
with you.
And so it's a big deal
a
that
lot of people think she's fictitious.
that's why it's a big deal.
Like
She's
even like
here in
those
the
Scissor Bro fan base and just a lot of my fan base or they think
My
she,
fan base
she doesn't
believes
think,
it too.
People don't think she exists. They think it's fake and I'm my incel and it's like not real. So can you tell the cameras right now?
She's very
Is
real.
Is there a beauty?
She's
sitting over there
beauty.
or what?
Such a cool style.
Do I
She's
have
wearing
a
this
gold
cool
mine too?
flannel.
You do.
Look,
You
You
do.
I mean,
do.
You're
It's
a
kind
minor.
of crazy.
Tell
Tell
them
the
it's real.
viewers, Sarah.
I am telling the both
Tell
of you
the-
two together.
Can you describe her? Just can you describe
How hot
her?
she
Yeah,
is.
yeah, and describe
Gabby.
her.
Okay, all right.
Thank
both
you.
of you two are at a 20 on a level of 10. I'm
right,
gonna
I'm
need
chill.
your
I
scale
had a
back
I
to
just had a
15.
Cliff Bar.
Yeah, I just want you to describe.
Okay.
I just had a macro
Yeah.
bar.
Gabby is in the room. She's in the corner. She's gorgeous.
She's really there.
She's tall. I would say 5'9", 5'10"ish. She's beautiful,
She has bangs,
statuesque.
beautiful
she has
bangs.
gorgeous blonde flowing hair like Rapunzel.
Hand tattoo.
Her and
Hot.
I mean, she's fair skinned.
Can we talk about that
going,
ring
keep
on her
going.
finger?
Like Snow White.
What does her
she
face
has
look like? What
gorgeous
actress
blue
does she?
eyes.
What actress does she resemble?
I would say
Uma?
Gwyneth Paltrow-ish.
Irma?
We
No?
have Scarlett
Am I
Johansson-ish.
close?
Keep going. This is a great podcast so far. I
Young
love
Juliet Roberts from.
Oh, yeah.
you like that.
Yeah.
The young Julie
Oh,
Roberts.
Can I talk to the camera?
The
Yeah, go,
mermaid
you know.
on
Let me- can I
Splash.
t-
I can't
can I-
think of
can
her.
I-
Daryl Hannah.
So this
Hannah?
for all of you who think I don't have a girlfriend, these two are my witnesses,
Receive
and
her.
they wouldn't lie on their own platform,
No.
and it's real, y'all.
He's not
And
paying
I'm
us to say
happy.
this.
Where did you and Gabby meet?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay, what were you doing in
Order and Bride?
I was doing a live Scissor Bros live. We was out in we were in the boondocks there at a church, or where was it? It was like way out there. There was deer. Running around.
Is this sort of like a 90-Day Fiance, but in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh?
I'll let you get away with that.
I don't even
I'll
know.
I'll let that slide. I'll let it slide a little bit. Yeah, that's fine.
Like,
that's fine.
Hey, she. And then it's you.
Okay, they're
Pittsburgh.
No.
I mean, like,
they're from
bringing her over.
Yeah, like we just clicked right away.
You know what I mean?
It was just love. It's love.
Okay. So you came to a Scissor Bros show?
Yeah. It's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, because you're together. So, all right, you were
so
doing
cute.
a Scissor Bros live.
And then we just the sparks, and right, babe?
Are you crying?
Who approached who?
We it was a mutual thing. We linked up that night, and she noticed a few things about me that were kind of like weird.
Okay.
She noticed that like I didn't pee all the way in the toilet, like I sprinkled urine like near the toilet. Yeah, so I pissed all over the floor.
Steve, was that on purpose, or is that just how
I don't
you
know.
do
You know, the Lees have weird tendencies. And I left my nicotine pouches everywhere.
Okay.
And just weird stuff like that.
Tracking.
Yeah.
Do you still do those things?
No, I switched to I just went to the dentist too because I had a bunch of
Good for you, man.
It's so funny because one of your fans.
They look clean. Clean white teeth.
I mean, right?
I want that as my screensaver. I'm going to take a photo of that afterwards, and that's going to be it. But somebody asked, because I ask people, questions for our guests, and of course, everybody loves Steebee. Yeah. So one of the questions was, did you ever go to the dentist?
I went to the dentist. I went recently. Can I talk about it?
Yeah, because people want to know.
So shout out to Dr. Rami in Beverly Hills. Yeah, I went there, and I got a whole procedure done on both sides where they scrape off all the plaque. Yeah. I had a yellow wall of plaque right here.
That's hot.
And they got in there.
What?
It's called
root planing.
Root planting.
Planing.
Root planing procedure.
Okay. And
both sides.
Did the dentist say why you have plaque? Why you needed root planing?
Well, it's because I was honest with him. I said it's been decades. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I went to the dentist.
Did you have cavities?
I have 6 or 7 right now. I have to go back.
Okay.
Any root canals or just normal for not being there for so long? Well,
they could turn to root canals if I don't if I don't go back to Dr. Rami.
Let me ask you. I mean, but do you, and this is...
Wait, go ahead. About my breath? You can ask her too.
No, I have such a hard time getting through conversations with you because he kills me. You kill me. I think you're one of the funniest humans on this planet.
But don't say I'm funnier than Bob because he'll take offense to that.
Okay.
But continue.
All right.
But you're pretty funny.
Did you just don't take offense because I'm asking this as somebody who has to go to the dentist a lot and I barely have any teeth in the back of my mouth. Were you a teeth brusher as a kid and then into adult life?
Yeah, I did brush, and then we used in our household. We used the OG Crest, the one with just the red thing on it. Yeah, the OG Crest. Yeah. But the thing that messed up my teeth is since my wrestling career went at Poway, I got into chewing tobacco.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a part of the culture, like wrestling culture, similar to baseball culture. So I got, and then that messed up my teeth. It was a progressive thing. Yeah. To the point where most people, I would say 90% of the people who chew tobacco spit in a cup. Yeah. I didn't. I didn't spit. It just contained inside my mouth.
But you didn't swallow it, did you? Why would you?
I didn't necessarily intentionally swallow, but it would naturally go down my throat because I wouldn't spit. So
the dips he packs are tiny.
Don't.
But you don't dip anymore though.
No, so I'm vaping now.
So you vape?
Yeah, because the dentist said recently in the last 2 or 3 weeks, because I just got it done, he said, "Stephen, you have to quit. I'm sorry to tell you, you have to quit chewing tobacco." And I go, "What?"
I'm like, where's he from?
And he goes, "I don't know. That was a horrible accent, but I'm going to commit to it. Stephen."
I was like, is he from Italy?
Yep. I don't know. I just like Middle East.
Okay, sure. I was just getting.
And so I said, well, do I have to do cold turkey? He goes, eventually you have to quit.
Yeah.
I go, okay. So, but now
now you're smoking.
Oh, yeah, I'm a fiend with this.
Before it was not smoking, your lungs were okay, but now you're vaping.
Yeah, so I know.
So it's kind of...
It's the lesser of two evils, or depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, you'll have
I'm
your
just being
teeth.
honest
You'll
with you.
have your teeth.
I'm being honest.
I
mean,
love that you're being honest.
You know, I could lie. I'm not lying.
I don't want you to lie.
Look,
You're doing great.
I'm a fiend with this. You could ask her, have I been a fiend with these? I got like 8 of these at home.
Are you a vapor, Gabby?
Yeah, she vapes.
But I smoke cigarettes. I didn't chew.
But I smoke cigarettes too in Arizona too. I don't know. I smoked for like 14, 15, 16.
Okay, so let me go back really quickly.
Yeah.
So when the night that you guys met, thank you for sharing your dentist story, because people were asking.
What were they asking? My teeth?
Yeah, about if you went back to the dentist and how you were doing.
I did.
People care about your well-being.
And he's doing great now.
So, okay, so you guys hooked up the first night. It was after Scissor Bros. Who approached who? I'm sorry, I maybe have missed that. Mutual? Okay. Yeah. And from that night on, because you've been together a couple years, did you guys know this was going to be a thing?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Not until after the first night.
Gabby did. Okay. But not, okay.
I love her.
And
We're in love. This is love.
I love it. So are you guys
I'm in love with her.
Okay. So are you, I don't know where I heard this, but there was a rumor that you were thinking about moving out of LA.
Who told you that?
No one told me. I think it was just
is that a
rumor mill?
Is that through a YouTube comment?
Rumor mill.
What's going on? Like, let's call a spade.
Is it true?
What the hell's going on here?
Is it true?
I thought about it.
Okay, then if you were to move out of LA, would you move to Pennsylvania?
It's just different.
It's a different place. Yeah.
It's just simpler.
It is more simple.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know. We're trying to find a medium, I think the next place will be probably Arizona.
Oh, in Arizona with mommy.
My dad lives in Arizona.
Yeah.
Because she loves it, and my mom's getting older, and they get along, you know.
Where in Arizona?
Gilbert.
Okay? So your mom, she's not doing. Is she? What's
going on?
Well,
you know, like. It's a part. She's aging.
Yeah.
You know, it's like my dad just passed 2019. My mom she's getting up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and I want to be there, you know, the whole time before, you know.
Does she live on her own, or is she?
Oh, dude, it's weird because I just talked to my cousin Jenny because we're gonna visit her in San Diego, and we just talked about. She asked how my mom was doing, and I'm like, dude, she's like a shut-in. She doesn't leave. Yeah, you know it's crazy too because it's
what Gabby said,
like out of the blue, like I'll see her, like I saw her on like Bad Friends Instagram. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, they picked her up and brought her in front of 5,000 people. That's crazy because that's not like her. Yeah, she had a meltdown in Costco when we were there. Was it after 4th of July or when was that, babe? It was New Year's, and she literally like froze.
Because, this is when you guys were visiting Arizona to go see her. And you guys...
I had to like mediate because I didn't know like if she was mad at my mom or if my mom was mad at her.
You were like, watch my mom.
I go,
to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, but then she keeps running away from me. I'm like,
yeah.
Space.
Okay.
She had anxiety.
So you had Gabby look after your mother.
Yeah, and then my mom was freaking out.
She clearly didn't want to.
Yeah.
So what happened when she freaked out and was trying to get space from you?
Once it clicked in my brain that, she's having like anxiety.
She's having anxiety.
She's having anxiety, yeah.
Okay,
social
because
anxiety.
Okay.
There's a name for it. I forgot the name.
Do you think agoraphobia?
Yeah, something like a fear
when you leave the house.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's developed that as she's gotten.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you think going on stage at Bad Friends though, it was like her time to shine? Like she felt like she was famous for that moment.
No,
like
she's not. She doesn't. She probably didn't even know where she was. She's
okay.
She's not. Like she doesn't care about the Hollywood shit. Any of
Maybe
it.
she couldn't see them because when you're on stage, it looks dark.
Yeah, she does not. She's not even into attuned to that at all.
Yeah,
she's just like, okay, well.
So
she does whatever Bob. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob probably like, no, Mom, you're going. You know how Bob is. You're gonna do it.
I love your mother.
But you know how Bob gets.
Yes, I do.
Right.
So it's okay. So who's taking care of your mom when she's by herself in the house right now? Oh, so you guys go back and forth from Arizona to your mom. So you're it.
Well, Bob sends the money.
Okay. But physically you're in the house with her. Okay.
I got to do it.
Okay.
How often do you go?
I got to be there.
Yeah.
How often?
We want to go back. So, I mean, usually a couple months, but she really had she got to a point where she's not letting any sunlight in. Where even the tall whatever the window part, she blocked that out. So it's like vampire cavern in there. Straight up. Like Lost Boys. Is she unwell mentally, or is she just kind of not wanting to she's more, it's a combination of a couple things. It's a fear of being around people, for sure. And I also thought about this because she was caretaking for she was basically in-house nurse for my father, because my dad he had 8 strokes. Wow. So at one point, we had the whole nursing, the bed in there, the hospital bed. So she was a nurse for about 10 years. She put in the feeding tube.
With your papa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay.
And so she would crush the pills and put it in his feeding tube and all that. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Okay. So obviously there's been a lot going on. Right, and
it's life though. It's a part of life, and you went through it just recently.
I did.
Too, right?
No,
so how did you deal with it? And
well, we're the same things that my mom lived in Kentucky. Your mom's in Arizona, so there was also the distance, right? That I haven't lived with my mom or my family for a very long time. When I moved out to LA, right? So when my mom got sick, it was very quick. So she wasn't feeling well mid-August, and she died October 12th. So it was very quick. So I went home right away when she said she wasn't feeling well, and then they diagnosed her with cancer. So I went home right away.
So you didn't know that it wasn't preventative? You found that out
by the time that she had found it, by the time that she was getting so sick, the thing was it was in her liver. So it was already so big and so far gone that there was really no...
her bones. Everywhere.
Yeah, there was nothing. It was everywhere. So, and she went through... So anyway, to answer your question, so I went back there and I stayed with her the entire time, except for 1 week I came back to LA for work something, and then I went back. But I definitely became the caretaker with my dad, because he lived at the, he was there sometimes. But
how's he holding up?
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's good. Yeah.
Did you have a chance to still go to your meetings and?
Not so much.
Because that's important too for your own sanity.
But the good thing,
and
yeah, it was. But I kept very close to my sponsor, and the people that
Zoom.
Knew me.
She had Zoom
right.
meetings.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of Zoom.
A lot of Zoom
meetings. Yeah.
Which makes it good if you're in a place that you're traveling and you can't be. So, which is kind of, the Zoom world has expanded, so you could move to Arizona and still be connected. Do you know what I'm saying? It's expanded that.
In a way, but then I also thought about this because since we interview people live and stuff,
Oh, you mean for your podcast?
Yeah.
Which brings me to, so you're no longer doing Scissor Bros. Is that right?
I knew you were going to bring that up.
But here's what, okay, I'm going to...
No, we can, but a lot, I know people have been asking.
I'm going to keep referencing.
Yeah, no,
because,
that's fine. Yeah. People were asking about it.
Well, one of the questions was... How is your mental health after Scissor Bros ended? That was.
It's been doing better. I mean, I'm not as stressed out, and this is the thing because Jeremiah's my homie. We're good. It was not. It was more on me and what it was doing to me because Jeremiah is different. He's built different than I am. He could do a show, do a podcast, go on the road. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm more I think I'm more like my mom in this sense where I get my stuff done, but I'm not overachieve. You know what I mean? I get my stuff done, but I'm not trying to, go audition for this and book this. I'm not that dude, And so I felt and I appreciate everything that, because I had some I mean, I wouldn't have met her without Scissor Bros, you know?
Yeah.
So I owe a lot to Scissor Bros. Like, did a lot of, we did a lot of comedy festivals. Yeah. We went to Austin, we went to Florida recently, and we did a lot of cool shit. But it has to do more with like, it was just stressing me out and who's to say, I mean, this is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But I know because a lot of people are like really upset. Like I got a lot of hate. I still get some hate on Instagram. People are like, and it's like the worst shit people are saying to me. They're like, I wish nothing but the worst. I hope you fucking die. And
it's so crazy.
Crazy shit.
How long has it been since you guys stopped filming?
How long has it been, babe?
Well,
this is the last thing because we did that comedy festival in Florida, the the Sunshine Comedy.
Yes, I remember.
And that's the thing is like I didn't just leave him. I'm like, look, I was thinking these things. I'm going through this stuff. I don't want to just leave you. So I was like, I prepped like 2.5 months in advance, like because I didn't want to just leave him hanging. So I told him I would do 8 to 10 more episodes. And I told him that I'll go to Florida since you already booked that like a year ago. I'm not going to flake out on that.
Yeah.
I'll do the live Scissor Bros there. I'll do your stand up on the spot, whatever you need. And then we'll like, it'll dissipate,
Mm-hmm.
So I know it's difficult and it's just like, and it was a hard decision, but it's like, dude, like I noticed that I was like messing with my mental health. And like, I felt like, more robotic, like it was like it got like tedious.
Yeah, a
you
chore,
know what I mean?
like chorey.
Yeah, and I didn't want to. Yeah, that's not like cool when, like a thing gets to that point where it's just like you're not, like vibing with it like you need to be to,
Were you also because you had Jeremiah was your partner in this? Were you guys? But were you guys conflicting personally? Like,
the only we got along, but it's like I think the way that I look at podcasting, and this is like not like a knock on him, but it's like I think of podcasting like I just wanted to shoot the shit and talk, and I think with him it was like a little bit more performative, and
I got it.
And so, like but that's not his fault. That's just the way, dude. He's a performer. He's a great comedian. He does great like. Crowd work.
So he was more structured. You were unstructured.
I wouldn't say structured. I think just our concept of it was different.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought of it like this. We're just talking openly,
freeforming,
honestly. Just nothing's planned.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with him, it was more he wanted to know like the different talking points. I mean, that's nothing. I'm not knocking him.
Yeah.
People just think of podcasting in different ways. I'm more like just this is more like me, like, oh, I could just sit down and like shoot the shit and then are we done and then we're done.
Oh my God, the two of you should have a podcast.
Well, Steve, you have your own podcast.
The two, you guys.
You have the Steebee Weebee Show.
You guys are the same person.
Oh.
You're still doing the Steebee Weebee Show.
Wait a minute.
I don't know why I just said that.
Oh my God.
Can you fucking imagine?
We could call it Bobby Lee's exes.
Well, no, because
oh my God!
I don't know why I just thought about that because it's the same thing.
The thumbnail or the logo would be a picture of Bobby with him crossed out.
Oh fuck!
We used to be in his life. Now we're not.
Are you no longer?
I'm fucking around with you.
Okay.
No, I love Bob.
But there's something about that.
He's so fucking busy, dude. Like, I don't know. It's like, dude, seriously, I don't know. It's like, dude, he used to visit me like all the time. Like he would come by. He's like, what are you doing? We'd play FIFA. I don't know where he is half the time. Like sometimes, and then I'll be like, be on Instagram. I'm like, oh, he's in Hawaii, or oh, he's with like Stephen Yoon, or he's at this. I don't know what's going on.
You're like, am I your brother?
Yeah, like I have. Yeah. I feel like in that sense, it's like I'm here, but it's like I'm not here. Like I could live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It'd be the same shit as far as the amount of time I see him. It's fucking weird.
It's wild.
How often do you see? You probably see Bob more than I do. I swear to God, you probably do.
No.
You probably do. When's the last time you did Tigerbelly?
Forever ago.
Since that
a
one
long time ago.
No, be real.
No,
That was the last time?
When I was with you, I think, in Kalila, and Bobby wasn't there. That's the last time I was there. I think that was the last
she hasn't seen
Something
Bobby
like that.
except
Around
for
that time.
meeting.
Yeah.
That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that?
Even,
she
at
hasn't
least
been
2
invited
years
back.
ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Now, when you were, can I shift it back to you again?
Go for it.
When you were with Bob, did he did he push you a certain way, or did you, because what I dug about you is you're still independent from the relationship, like doing your own shit. Mm-hmm. And so did he try to say, hey, I could get you with Aqua, you want to get a commercial agent? Did he do all that stuff with you?
Well,
because he does that. He did that with Ari.
He did that with you.
I know he did with me, but he did with Ari. He did it with all of them, right?
I was like, you were with Aqua.
All of them, right? He's like,
well, he did.
But that's something he'll give everyone that, but he won't hook you up above that. He'll be like, I'll hook you up with Aqua, dude. We'll get you on commercial auditions, dude. Get you going. But it's never like a theatrical agent. It's always, he'll hook everyone with Aqua, right?
My favorite was, I want you to play the sister of so-and-so on his movie. You're going to be casted for that. And then... But I was like, is that going to happen? Is that actually really going to happen? And so I was like, no.
No. But that's I mean, I'm just realistic.
Yeah, but he did. So I'm just trying to figure out the math and the history. So we both got offered, Aqua was presented to both of us.
Yeah.
But Aqua was also presented to Ari and everyone else.
Yes.
Got Aqua.
Yes.
But that's the only thing he presented? It was Aqua?
Yeah, and I worked with Abby for a hot second. For a little bit, yeah.
Oh, that's a little different.
Yeah.
Because you work with management.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But when she says a hot second, she means literally.
But it's no fault of anyone's own. It just, I don't know. I don't think about that and ruminate. I'm like, oh, fucking what I didn't get out of Poppy.
No, for sure.
I don't.
That's why I dig it, because you're not all like,
because I didn't
Hollywooded out like that. Like, oh my God, I miss, I could have worked with this director. Like, you're kind of just doing your own art and your own shit.
It's why I haven't made it.
But dude, that's all perception.
Yeah, no.
Because what's making it like you're on Netflix? And
that shit.
But that's the thing. That's not going to bring you happiness.
No.
Because once you get to that level, it's like the next thing.
Well,
it's the next thing.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, well, what's the highest you could possibly get in this town?
Right.
A movie doing a Christopher Nolan movie as the main principal, like an Anne Hathaway character.
Yeah.
But what's above? Then what's you gonna do?
No, I don't. Well,
then there's nothing beyond that.
No.
Unless you're like Drew Barrymore, then you write books.
You have a TV show.
And then you get canceled.
Yeah, then you write a book.
But then once you get canceled, then you really make it because she got canceled for a hot minute.
And then you maybe start a dog rescue or work the environment like Leonardo DiCaprio. Working with the environment. But it's just, it's weird out here. Like, we're even driving, because she's not used to it. Like, seeing on the billboard, like, everything's like, because she's not used to this.
It's everywhere.
She even noticed, she's like, these billboards are not for businesses.
Oh, no. It's not a McDonald's billboard.
Wait a minute, you're right. It's like,
I know. When
show, Netflix.
To be considered. Blah, blah, blah.
I remember my dad, Big Tim, came to visit LA, and he kept saying, he's like, where's everybody in like their suits? Who goes to work around here? Like, why don't people wear ties and shit? Where do they work? I was like, Dad, people don't do
work
that
here.
Like, nobody, people wear flip-flops everywhere. Like, no one goes, because he kept looking for, like, when people get in their cars and they
He's old school though.
For sure. Yeah. He's in his 70s, of course.
He's a friend of Bill, though.
Yes.
Okay. That's why. I mean, that says a lot too.
For sure.
He's more grounded in that way. He's of service. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's that?
What was his job?
He works in insurance. He's an insurance man.
He's a normal
good
guy.
So
Kentucky dude.
He kept like Pennsylvania. Like, you just look Midwestern, South, North, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they blue collar. You just like where in the hell? Where the neighborhoods and shit?
He got. Bob and him got along well.
Yeah,
too.
my dad loves
Bobby.
Yeah. Well, it was like a sober thing too.
Yeah, but her dad loves Bobby. Her whole family does. I think if there could be a switcheroo with me and Bobby, they would be like, bring Bobby back.
Don't say that.
Thank you,
I do feel that way,
Don't
though.
say
Sometimes
that.
I
No.
do.
Thank you.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
There's still photos of Bobby on the wall. You know what I mean?
Really?
There is not. There's not.
Which is fine. That was a great time in their lives.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so all right. So how did Jeremiah take it when you're like, Jeremiah, I can't do Scissor Bros anymore?
It wasn't easy. You know,
Okay.
it was hard. I mean, I'm still cool with him. Like we text and it's not like, dude, we're cool. You know, it's just like it's mostly me. You know, it's mostly it was my decision. You know, it was like I just was like it got monotonous for me, and it was just like a thing where I wasn't like really there mentally, like, you know, like there were certain episodes where I was like kind of zoning out, and I'm like, what, you know, like, you know, and I'm like, but that's the thing. It's like, that's not a bad thing. It's just like, I'm just going through that right now. And like, I'm like, you know, and then now finally, like my girl's here, and I, you know, it's like I have a little bit more freedom. I'm like just, you know, focusing on my own content and my YouTube channel, and you know, etc.
Well, let's talk about that. What are you doing right now for yourself?
I'm just literally just doing my YouTube channel. Like I'm working on content on my YouTube channel.
So you're doing filming stuff of yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing content for my YouTube channel, and I'm interviewing people. I'd love to have you back on.
I love your show.
I mean, are you free next week?
Yeah, we'll do
next week. But anyway, and then I just did. I just did a music project. Can I talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, but can I ask you something really quickly before your music project?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. I do see a trend with your guests, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
What?
But are there like you're having a slew of like young porn stars? Yes, or the people that were in the porn industry?
Oh, girlfriend looking, giving you side eye.
This is not like it's not between. Gabby is our own planet.
Oh, you did? Been a talk.
Okay, so there's been a talk with you and Gabby. Okay.
It's okay, safe space, family.
As somebody who's not in the relationship, I've noticed that there's been...
Okay, this is the reason why I chose to do that, because I know, like, because my fan base, like, is predominantly, like...
Loves porn.
25 to, like, 25 to 35-year-old dudes.
They want porn stars.
And they're, like... A lot of them may or may not be incels. That's
they want to see
interpretation.
Porn star.
So I'm thinking, if I have this type of guest, then it would bring numbers. But then my last episode, I don't know. I mean, some maybe it's not the case. So,
but I just want to be clear. I don't have a problem with any of these women or anyone that does that. It's just whenever the conversation takes a turn about this body and the body parts on this person.
Okay.
It's like,
so
maybe don't talk about that.
Okay, so I don't know if the listeners
Let's
can
do
hear
some art,
Gabby.
huh?
No.
Maybe we'll draw some pictures right now.
No. So what Gabby? Well, yes.
Right?
What Gabby
I'm like really feeling a little uncomfortable
right
now.
Wait. All right, wait. Hey,
just hit your vape.
Steebee.
It's okay. Here. Safe space.
I'm not here to hurt you. Okay. No one's here to hurt you.
Nobody. Look, we're gonna hold this hand. Everybody's here.
You're like my sister.
I'm never gonna hurt you.
I got
so
mad
listen
love,
to me. What my question was.
No, but you have been mad.
Okay.
We've gotten into like conversations about this particular topic.
Okay.
Because
hotspot.
Yeah, because this is my girl, and she's like, you know, and she was being real.
That's the thing. I've never done anything more than,
Okay.
No, well, we haven't yelled at each other, but we've got into like disputes about it. Like, let's, you know, come on.
Is the dispute because you're talking about their particular body parts?
No, it's not even talking about them. It's mostly like I think it's funny sometimes talking about like micro penises.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, not to say that I have one.
Because they're funny.
Gabby.
But it's...
Do you want to chime in?
It's not a micro penis, dude.
Yeah, they're fine.
It's not.
Yeah.
But
they're okay.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay, so all right, okay, that is established.
And it's just like I think it's a funny talking point, and certain people like wait for me to bring that up, and that's what she doesn't like. And like, you know, I'll stop doing it.
Talk badly about himself all the time either.
Okay.
You know, I don't like the.
No.
The butt of the joke or
like she doesn't like the self-deprecating thing.
So she's being a supportive girlfriend.
But the Lees do that.
Self-deprecate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
that's a Lee brother thing.
Yeah.
we self-deprecate.
Yes.
And she doesn't like that. And I'm trying to work on it.
Yeah.
And going back to the Scissor Bros, a lot of it was self-deprecating.
Because you harmed yourself physically.
Well, just I'm always like the butt of the joke, and I'm always the and I just ended up in that role, and I know I have a part in that just because the way I am. Okay, let's not ruffle any feathers. We're just trying to keep it positive here.
No. So you're trying to get out of it.
Safe space.
Listen, this is part of relationships. It's like you have the person who's usually like, if you have a weaker in position and somebody stronger in that position, and vice versa. Then you try to support that person.
I just don't think it's fair that you're not giving yourself any credit because you had tried to make things work and propose ideas.
But exactly, and again, it's like I want to focus again. Like I'm not trying to bring Bob into the mix, but we both are self-deprecating. And you've known that because you were with him for several years. And I mean, I don't know why I probably need to talk to a therapist about why I do those things. Right. But it's like, maybe it's like a coping mechanism.
Could be.
Or like, maybe I do that just to be accepted. Like, I remember, like, can I tell you a story that it may be relative to this, but I remember in elementary school, my mom would pack me Twix candy, and I would give my friend Anthony the Twix, and I would take the wrapper and I would just chew on the wrapper, and it's like, why did I do that?
Because it's probably funny. You probably made him laugh.
But that's kind of like I'm you know what I mean? I'm giving him the good chocolate, and I'm like, hey, I'll just take the trash. And, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I do. I didn't mean to psychoanalyze it, but like I did stuff like that as a kid. So that's kind of weird, right? That kind of behavior.
It's coping. I'm sure it wasn't easy having the sibling that you had growing up.
But did you compare yourself, or did people compare you to Bobby when you were younger? To piggyback?
No, because Bob people don't realize this, and this is no shade on Bob, but he was kind of like the outcast in high school. He wasn't really cool.
No, but that's just look, I wasn't cool in high school. Then you just kind of grow out of it.
He had like long hair. I remember he had long hair and like James Eha, like kind of like James Eha from Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And he would like his rock posters were like on the ceiling. I thought that was really weird.
Like hanging?
No, like they're on the ceiling. He had like a Bob Marley one, Black Flag, the Beatles, and they would just be on the ceiling. And I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. But the thing that I have to like commend Bob, like he really was into music, and he like opened my mind. Like he had a bunch of different genres of music. Like he had like Black Flag and Toy Dolls and like Bob Marley, and like he got into all the cool San Diego bands like Sebado and Rocket from the Crypt and all that. So he like was more like he would go to the coffee shop and play chess with his friend Calixto. Do you remember Calixto?
I don't think so.
Well, they lived in Silver Lake together.
Okay.
But then they would go to like they would go to shows in San Diego.
Yeah.
But he didn't he didn't get any girls in high school that I remember. I remember like he went to rehab, and I've never saw a girl like him bringing a girl to the house. But I remember there was one girl from his rehab, and I remember I woke up and I looked down the hallway and I saw her come out of his room, and I was in shock. I'm like, whoa, there's a girl that came out of Bob's room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna hate this.
No, he won't listen.
Okay, yeah, he was not gonna listen.
He's not gonna listen.
He won't trust me.
It's good.
No, but were you guys? Because that's the thing. Here's the thing. What I'm hearing is that like you're tired of being the thing that people know you for, which is the comedy relief of laughing at Steebee Weebee, because Steebee Weebee's.
Well, I mean, we would just do it. Not just that. We would do like a lot of self-deprecate. Like
right. But
we did a lot of like jackass kind of. I mean, not to say that's bad.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is like this is more on me. Like, I love Jeremiah. We're good.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to put shade towards Jeremiah. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
We know.
You know, it's just more on like the way it made me feel. I was more like, do I, you know, like I kind of, I just kind of like sick of it. You know, not sick of it, but it got monotonous. Like,
you had to move on. It was time to move on.
Just like,
okay, so you've moved on. So I guess with this new kind of a little bit shift in your perception of how you want to move forward.
I don't know what
do you want to do?
I don't know. I don't know right now. I'm doing YouTube right now, and I'm still doing the Steebee Weebee Show.
And your music.
Yeah, and then I'm doing, Oh, can I bring it up?
I talk about your music.
Okay, so I have a new, the newest project I have is called Puer Eternos, and then my music moniker is Quangou. It's my Korean name, Quangou. And so that album is now, it's on my Bandcamp, SteebeeWeebieBandcamp.com, but it's also like on all platforms now. And I have cassette tapes. I made some, I sent out for some tapes, so I'm going to put that on my Instagram.
Can you give us a little sample of what something might sound like?
If you, what, live?
Just like, come on, something.
Sleeping through the day, my apartment is a crib. I live my life like adolescence as I'm taking off this wig. I'm an old dinosaur, skateboarding to the store, eating Skittles as I wiggle in the middle of the floor. I'm a dirty ass stink, and my ship will surely sink. You'll see me picking at my nuts as I'm edging to the brink. Hey, what's that smell? It's my shit breath too. I need to brush my teeth as an adult like you. I don't even have a whip to drive, no skip to my loo. Puer Eternos.
Hey.
That's the first. So that's that first. That's the first verse of the first. But anyway, I did all the beats. I did all my production. On my sampler, and then I drew the cover similar to how you did that,
nice.
Like how we draw our own.
Yeah,
stuff.
draw your own stuff.
So
that's cool.
I'm happy. I'm happy with the way it turned out. So yeah. That's the thing is I want to just create more music and stuff like that and art, you know. And I felt like I couldn't do that because it was such a weekly thing, you know. And I felt like I wasn't providing like. I wasn't like stepping up to like what was asked of me, like because they were like we're gonna have a meeting, and they're like for 2024, 25, and they're like, well, can you do this? And they're talking about doing podcasts and going to New York and doing all these comedy podcasts and doing this and that. I'm like, dude, I'm like. Barely making it here every week, bro. Like, you want me to do all, you know, it's taking everything for me to come here, bro. Like, so, you know, I'm just being real, you know? Yeah.
Real.
Was it a job though? Like, was it financially?
It's all, I mean, it's fun at first until it becomes, you know, it becomes a business because it is, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you enjoy doing this? I mean,
I do, but again, like, I probably like you, like a true artist. The fun is in seeking the creativity in the next thing. It's never the money. Like, money's nice.
Yeah,
but then with money comes responsibility, and then there's parameters around it, right? You're like, fuck, for this amount of money, I have to provide this service. Then it becomes a monotonous responsibility. So there's no freedom. There's not a lot of freedom in it of like, you know. You basically, all in a nutshell, you just basically said it. You're saying it right now. Well, it's the crux of all artistry, right? So then you break free of that, but then you also you jump into this abyss of like, will I ever get paid for doing any of this shit? You know, because then it's, you know, based on your audience and what they're willing to compensate or not compensate for it, right? So, but there's like a lot of... I'm not freaking out. Yeah, don't freak out. Trust me. I'm agreeing with whatever you're saying. Trust me. I agree with you. Yeah, I rarely get paid for my shit. Are you kidding? Like, it's few and far between. You think I got paid? Like, I've done music for how many years? You think I got paid for all those past projects that I've done? No. Yeah. No, I understand it. No, no one even knew it was there. Yeah. But the passion for it is there. And yeah, it's because it's a part of it. Like, are you going to ever quit drawing or... painting? I
hope she doesn't. She's so good at
but that's what I mean. But it's listen.
Yeah.
like when I paint something on my own because it comes out of my own brain.
Yes.
Right? I'm like, oh, dope. I have a self-propelled thing that I'm excited about because it's my fucking idea.
Exactly.
But then as soon as somebody's like, I want to commission you to paint my nephew on the, and he's going to be in a tree in his tree house. That's what I want you to do. And here's exactly what I want it to look like. And then you're like, because then the pressure of somebody else.
But it's not even that. What happens
I'm going to pay you $150.
But actually, then they say that, and then they're like, but actually, my cat just got hit by a car, and now I have all these vet bills, and my aunt needs a few dollars. So actually, I'll come back like next year and see if you can
and they lowball
for like $50.
It changes.
That's what she
can relate to that.
With.
I don't think, and I thought about this too. I just because I was in a band as well, and I just don't think I'm like. It's not like I can't collaborate because I can if the parameters are right. But for the most part, I'm just like, when there's too many cooks in the kitchen, I don't do well with that. It's kind of like with music and stuff, like it gets to a point where it's like you have I'll relay it to painting. Let's say you're working on a painting and it's all done and you have it the way it is like that. That's the way you want it, right? But when you're in a band, other people will when you're not there, they'll come into the room and be like, let me add some green here. Let me add some blue streaks here. And I don't like the way the glass, and then it's like, and that tends to drive me crazy. And I'm like, well, I thought that you guys were cool. No, they're like, nah, we're gonna. And so that's the way, at least with me, that's the way, as far as certain band songs were done, and I'm like, I don't know if I could be cool with that, and it kind of tends to rub you the wrong way, because you feel like, well, you're what you did was not even respected, this the way it is not even respected the way it is and the way it looks aesthetically. They're like, nah, it's not good enough,
Right.
And so that, I mean, I don't know if that's a good analogy, but that's just the way I felt with certain being in a band or whatever, and it's like, man.
Well, so this will bring me to another one of the questions that your fans have asked.
Okay.
Because it has to do with...
So how are you getting this information, man? How are you getting all this intel?
This is
what
live
is going
streaming.
on right
This
now?
is live streaming right now. People
No, it's not. You'll freak them out.
Is it live streaming?
No, it's not.
You son of a gun.
We are fucking live.
Dude, is it live streaming?
It's not live streaming.
Oh, you son of a gun. Go ahead, ask it.
Okay, because it has to do with another collaboration that I think...
Okay.
Okay. So this question was from...
Is this going okay?
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Is this presentable? Can you present this?
Walked in, it was gold.
No. I want to know if this is presentable.
It's so presentable.
Okay, go ahead. Say it.
Okay, the question is, why did Steve leave King and the Sting? Eric and him could have ruled the world over there.
Next.
Oh boy.
Not good.
Next talking point. Look, that's the thing. I could start talking about stuff, but I don't want to, I don't want to end up on a tea drama.
Yeah, we're not here for that.
Where it's because it's
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
I was kind of I did it for a little bit. There's no shade on them, dude. They gave me a job. So I'm grateful. So, Brendan gave me a job, and Nick and all them, they gave me a job, and to the point where I was it's the same thing where I'm like, well, I think it's time for me to move on now, and I just moved on. Is that good enough?
That's a great answer.
Is that a good enough answer? Because I don't want to put any shade on whatever.
You're doing great.
Because those guys are. I'm still cool with Nick and
for sure
people there, and I'm cool with Eric.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, me, Eric, and Bob should have done the movie. We should have done man, that would have been so good.
Were you supposed to do a movie?
I mean, yeah. I mean, just back in the day, if we would have done that movie podcast, that would have been great.
Okay, well, okay.
It just never,
like Aqua?
It just never worked.
It's like an Aqua.
Yeah, it just never,
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
You're doing so good.
You're doing amazing.
Let's have a coffee break.
Listen.
Coffee break.
Can I say though?
Yeah.
the great thing, I relate very much to you.
You do?
Very much.
That's why I think we get along, because you understand where I'm coming from just the art point of view.
Right.
Because we love doing art too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think, there's nothing but love for real. So I guess
yeah.
Okay, this is a very deep question.
Let's do it.
Think about it.
What gets you up out of bed in the morning?
She helps. That helps a lot.
Your girlfriend helps?
That helps a lot.
Okay.
And being sober.
Okay.
That helps.
Sorry, Steve.
I'm not religious, but I still believe in a higher power. I believe that there is something out there that's, dictating things. What was that, babe? Well, yeah, I'm on. That helps too. Yeah, I'm on anti-anxiety medication. That helps.
How long have you? Is that been? Is that new?
No, it's been 2 years. Like a year. 2 years.
Oh, so okay. Since you guys first got together, you've taken medication.
I saw a psychiatrist in Arizona because it's cheaper out there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things.
So shout out to Dr. Fong. Yeah, he helped me out there
in Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was there like a big blow up a couple years ago, and that what caused you to be like.
Like what? I don't remember that time period. I'm trying to remember.
Okay. I'm not
gonna. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, life happens.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I think this was around the time when shit was getting really ugly, in the bro vibe.
Oh, was that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got to be very wise with my words.
Yeah.
Go slowly.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a division, with family or with certain parties. Mm-hmm. And I think you kind of know where I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know. That's why we don't have to say anything more.
I don't want to ruffle those feathers. Sure. And the thing is, I know I have a big part in it, okay? Mm-hmm. And so I still have to get to a point where I could communicate certain things effectively in more of a mature manner and in a healthy manner in regards to that. Mm-hmm. And I'm still working on that. Mm-hmm. I have to figure out a place where I could get right, in my program, write things out. And you know how that works, mm-hmm. right? I got to write things out, figure out what's my part, where did I go, Because I think a lot of the problem with people like us, and I could throw you into the mix too, is because I have a hard time. I'm an expert at dissecting other people's character defects. Mm-hmm. I could pick apart people like that and be like, oh, they did this. But when it comes to looking at myself in the mirror and being like, well, what about you? I have a little bit of a hard time doing that. But I'm working on it, It's hard. It's painful. It's painful to look at myself and be like, see, that's why the thing with the Scissor Bros thing, I could point fingers at him, this or Jeremiah or Ryan, but that's not the point. The point is well, that's why I was mostly focusing on me, because it's mostly I'm a disaster.
You're not you're a human being.
But I could cause. I'm a Tasmanian devil. You know what I mean? I could I could cause a lot of hurricanes and wreckage and stuff.
We all can.
And zoomies and tailspins or whatnot. And I'll admit that. And I even told people, I'm like, dude, I know I'm not the easiest person to work with because I know I'm not. Going back to my album, I did mostly that. The reason why I like the way it came out is because it was just me working. I did all the beats. I did all the writing. I had all the creative direction. You know what I'm saying? I could, edit verses out. I could, add the ad libs that I wanted. It was entirely my thing, even the night I did the album cover, I didn't even plan on doing it. She's sometimes we have nights where we just do art together, where she'll draw and then I'll, and then, we'll just have an hour of that. Yeah, but we've done that, where we do. I have to fart so bad.
Do you fart? Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
She might have to,
that
too.
Was a good one.
That was
a
good
good one.
Yeah. She might have to go next.
So basically, when we were drawing, because that was when we were drawing, like
she farts all the time.
She does.
We all do.
We all.
Come on.
And it's deep. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, it was a good one. It was a
wetties.
bazooka. That was a bazooka launcher. Yeah.
What did you even eat while it was so wet?
We had El Coyote last night.
Okay.
And so we like
El
their shrimp. We like their shrimp fajitas.
Yeah.
We shared the fajitas. Yeah. How are we doing on time,
Makes
by the way?
Well, I was just looking.
We at least made an hour, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're good. We'll wrap it up.
See, I mean, we got something, right? You got something.
Steve,
we talked about quite a bit of.
We could talk hours with you.
But do we get along? We all get along.
We all get along. I really think, I'm just going to say this again and leave it alone. You guys should be doing something together.
Listen.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gabby.
At least try.
Can I just say, she's actually brought you up in conversation. You did. You wanted to meet her. You're like, can I meet her? And
thanks,
I want to meet
Gabby.
her. Like her art. Like you said something like that in the past. I don't know if you remember.
I wish you were on mic. I really wish you're on mic. But you're an artist? Are you a visual artist?
She does art.
Art? Painter?
I don't know how you found the courage to market yourself.
I don't market myself. I don't.
Do you call yourself an artist?
I do, but I don't market myself.
But she is. That's art.
I'm always creating, but I don't feel necessarily comfortable calling myself an artist. I feel like an artist,
right?
But I don't feel comfortable saying that to people because I don't show anyone
your work.
She does it. She really does it for herself.
Dogs,
but dude, like in her room, she did like that. Have you seen that movie Birdman?
No, I'm sorry.
With Michael Keaton. Is that Birdman?
It came out a while ago, right? Like a long while ago.
Well, there's a movie called Birdman, and then she actually did a Michael Keaton portrait, like in paint, like in it. But it was so good. But she never I complimented her, and she's like, it's whatever. I'm like, dude, that's so good.
Sarah can do the most amazing paintings. She's gonna hate me saying this, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is so fucking good. No, it's not. It's not. I'm like, it is. It's so fucking good. She's so talented.
I don't want anyone to comment on it, and then I'll feel different.
Here's the thing: I've only recently gotten to this point because I have posted myself. Sometimes I've just been naive, and I'm like, I just don't think about it, and I'm like, and then after I'll go back and look at some of the work I posted, and I'm like, oh my god, why did you post that? That's so ugly. But then, like now, here's the thing: what I do know about the human race is not everyone's gonna love it, not everyone's gonna hate it. They're gonna be really mean people, really mean people. I've had mean shit.
Oh,
horrific.
I had people, dude. Someone like texted my Bandcamp and said, "I went out of my way to purchase this shitty fucking album. Fuck you for leaving Scissor Brothers." I had someone say, "I wish you nothing but the worst in life." Like really mean-spirited shit.
Yeah.
We're I would never. Why would you say that to anyone? It's so fucking mean, man.
So crazy.
I have feelings, man. Don't fucking say that to me, man.
It's crazy.
They're like, dude. I wish you nothing but the worst. I hope you fail in everything you do. You're a piece of shit. Yeah. Like horrible things. Horrible.
Well, fuck them.
But you know what I realized? Those people are really just upset because they're like fans of the thing that I left.
Yeah.
And that's their way of saying, I'm very, very, very hurt that you left this thing because I enjoyed it every Friday morning and you fucked that up.
Well, isn't it like, this is going to sound fucked up, like with like John Lennon and like super fan people shooting their big idols, killing them. Like, do you know what I mean? Selena. That's what comes to mind. Like Selena, her fucking super fan manager, like killed her. Like crazy shit. Crazy. Because
so you're talking about more about like human behavior.
I think it's just the behavior and like weird. How shit gets triggered.
Yeah.
We should probably.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. So I know I've asked you this last time, but it's been a while since I've seen you. And the last time I was with you before we do that, because you were with Jeremiah. So on your own, because I ask everybody this, what's the most not cool thing about you now?
Not cool?
Yeah.
God, I have to fart again.
Well, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
At least put it to the mic.
Let's do it to the mic. I can't.
It's all right.
Stand this
you know what?
Do it.
Everybody has freedom to create what they want.
That was the most not cool.
Yeah, that's the most not cool thing.
That was
okay. That was a good ending.
That worked. Look at you are an artist of all mediums. Yeah. I swear to God.
So I gave you that was a good ender.
That was good.
That was the most uncool thing.
All right, we'll do this really fast. Okay, because last time you cheated.
But did the fart pick up?
It did, buddy. Okay, it did. Yeah.
It's like, yep.
Yeah. All right, so last time we did this, as Gabby, this is called a no look, John. He knows exactly what it is. So we draw one another, but last time.
But no look.
The rules are, it's one rule. You just don't look. And he drew a
No, I'm not going to look this time.
This is Steve the whole time.
No, I'm not looking. Dude, I'm not cheating, dude. This is real.
The most detailed?
All right. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for real this time.
My whole body was on it. I was that big and I had a skirt on. I wasn't even wearing a skirt. Yeah. He just added it.
I'm not looking. So I draw you?
Or you can draw me or Jen.
Okay.
Either or. Jen, do you have any questions that I missed for Steve? There's so many things you could ask him.
I think you're doing so good. I just want you to be like internally, emotionally, positively
can I be
successful.
honest with you? I didn't expect this. I liked it, but it was more it was more real in the sense that I was more vulnerable. I'm drawing you.
Do it.
Don't worry.
But can we just say, I think this is pretty on point to where you are in your life.
I see you.
Stevie.
Yeah.
Stevie.
Yeah.
Good for the camera too.
Listen, I think all things are for a reason. I think you're in a point of your life. You're in a little transition. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
He can't focus on too many things.
Don't look.
Can you do that? Can you do?
Staring contest. Don't look down.
I did mine. Why is my Gabby, all mine look alike? He's not. You're not busy. You're busy staring.
I'm not looking.
He's
God,
not looking.
why do mine all look bad?
Okay.
It's very similar to the last one, but that's way better.
That's
it's really good.
I didn't.
It looks like a chicken.
It does.
Hey, I didn't cheat though. I didn't
Mine
cheat.
did not do good.
No, yours is really
it's not
good.
It's the same
really
as
good.
last time. It's the same thing.
Yours is really good.
I love it.
That's really good, Stevie.
We need you to come again.
Yeah.
Sign it, Stevie.
Oh, sign it.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. So obviously you have a whole lot of new creations happening.
I just want to really focus on Puer Eternos because it's like that's the latest like project that I actually completed.
Well, where can people go find
SteebeeWeebieBandcamp.com. I mean, that's the best way to support it, but it's probably on all platforms.
I'm going to buy it right now.
QUANGOU. You don't have to
We're
buy
gonna
it.
buy it.
No, I want to.
We're absolutely going to buy it.
Stevie or is it like
Steebee.
How do you spell it?
SteebieWeebieBandcamp.com.
So Stevie like VIE?
No, all with E's and
Steebee.
B's.
Steebee. And so what about your own podcast?
Yeah, so that's still going on, and I'm gonna chill on the adult stars. I'll have more, a variety of different types of people. I was just asking,
why so many adult stars?
I just thought, like, okay,
you gave the reason.
Huh?
Listen, it was out of the norm. So when I was scrolling to look, I was like, oh shit, at least the last 5 or so. And I was like, oh, who's that?
I had William Good. He was the guy battling Scientology right now. He's an activist. I had him. I had Chappelle Lacey. I love Chappelle. So I had a mix of different.
Is this it?
Yeah, but that's not the album. It's a yellow album cover. Yeah, but that's it. That's the.
Okay, did you draw this?
No, David Cho did.
Oh, David Cho big deal. You said David Cho, one of the most amazing artists on the planet. Draw that.
Yeah, he drew that. I have to fart again. Can I end it with the fart?
Let's end this out. Okay. You guys, before you fart, can you hold it for 1 second? Thank you for joining us again for Not Cool. Stay not cool out there. Steebee Weebie, I love you so much. Thanks for coming and being not cool.
Stevie, do you have one last word to say?
Yeah, I love you guys, and thanks for the opportunity for me to come and talk to y'all.
All right, let it rip, buddy.
And check out Puer Eternos on all platforms.
Let it fart.
Oh. Cut.
Hey everybody, you want more Not Cool? Then go to Instagram and subscribe to Not Cool Pod, and or on my own personal page, which is Sarah Hyland Rosenstein. And please don't forget to rate and review, and of course, subscribe. Thanks for listening and watching, you guys. Stay not cool.